Okay, it is Tram Day. If you saw my other video before this, I did a big unboxing of what I recently purchased. So here are 3 of them. Well, this one's not really a tram, it's more of a little switcher, but it's included regardless. So I haven't even taken these out of the box yet. This will be my first experience with this stuff, so I figured I'd do a little video documenting, you know, how it all goes down. Which one to start first, I do not know. I think I'm gonna try the very new one, which I have no idea about. This Modemo, however you're supposed to say it. I've never had this brand before, I've never even heard of it, but it looked really cool when I purchased it, and it looks even better in real life. So I'm really excited about this. I hope it works. I hope it works as well as it looks. I'm gonna try to open it. That is stuck. Come on. It's like vacuum sealed. There we go. So you've heard of Kato, you've heard of Tomyx and Tomytec, but have you ever heard of Modemo? I don't know if they're new or old. You can probably look at the history online. Alright, there's a look in the box without its little plastic sheet. Really cool looking tram. I think I mentioned this too, like when I got my first 2 trams about a year ago, I liked them so much, like way more than I thought I would. So I'm on a tram kick. I don't know why it is. I think it's because it's come on. Something stuck. Something stuck. I think it's the front part. Anyway, I think it's because it's very small and tiny, and they're very quiet when they run around and very smooth, and there's something very elegant about it. Huh. Oh, it's sticky from the front. Is that a sticker? In the world? Do they stick a sticky to keep it in place? What is this? Interesting. Let me try to pop this off and see what that is. Nope. That might have been intentional to keep it in place. It looks like it's just a piece of some sort of felt tape. Huh. Okay, well. Interesting. Here is all the paperwork, which isn't much. It's an optical illusion. There's a very thick thing of foam. My finger goes about to there on the inside. So paperwork is all in Japanese, of course. I don't know what this says. It's only the 1 page. It says it's a postcard. Are you supposed to send this in? Like a new customer? I don't know, I'll have to translate this. What does it say? Okay, according to the back here, it says Tokyo dark red motor car. It's exactly what we got. For a little model, this sure weighs a lot. So that's nice. It feels great. It says Modemo on the back or bottom. We got 2 traction tires. Interesting. Alright, let's crank her open. There's only one pantograph. I assume it goes this way? That's what it kind of looks like. Although it's probably reversible. One would think. Funny, there's little stickers on the doors already. Ooh. Usually, they make you put this on. Which is always tedious, and I never really do if it comes with road names and stuff. I feel like it's too hard, and if I screw it up, it's going to look weird. But it's nice that they already come pre-installed, I guess. It just adds a little bit more of a detail. Alright, let's crank her open. Hopefully it's a nice, quiet, smooth runner. Again, this is my first Modemo. I might be butchering that name. So it says that this is a 1 to 150 scale, which means it's a little bit bigger than your normal N scale, which is 1 to 160. No matter, it still fits the track. And let's see what happens when we hit the power. A whole lot of nothing. Oh, look at that! My there's no power here. I'll tell you this, since I just put this desk thing together, my power cord goes that way towards my kitchen and is in a socket that likes to pop the fuse box. Well, not the fuse box, but the little trip thing built into the socket. So I'll have to hit that and come back here. Okay, well, that's exactly what happened as expected, but we are all green and good to go now. So let's try this again. All right, cross your fingers, smooth runner. Here we go. Let's give me a good motor. Let's go. Huh? Still nothing. Let's see if we can give this guy a little shimmy to get going. Even on the track, right? Huh. Okay. Okay, I'll have to fiddle with you later. That's not very welcoming to a new brand if it doesn't work out of the box. Or if I'm just confused with something. I don't know. Alright, let's try this Kato one, because they're pretty darn reliable. And I know other Kato ones work right out of the box here. So, I think there's two kinds to this tram. There's a blue one and a red one. I went with the blue one, because I thought it looked a little better. I don't think this is based on any real life tram. I think it's just a generic like mock-up of what a tram should be. But it's articulated, as you can see the wiggle. So that's cool. Obviously this is to go with their tram track. I think it's called Unitram is the setup. Power down, because I know this one should work. Get on the track. Like I said, I've never taken this out of the box before, but looking at it up close and personal, it's pretty neat. I like the articulation. That should look pretty cool going down the track there. It's kind of funky looking too, it's like that Google car. Very interesting. Cheapo pantograph, it's all plastic. I've seen this be metal on a lot of the other ones. So, there's the underneath. Just wheels on the front and back. Nothing in the middle. Alright, let's get this on the track and see if this one works. Alright, power up. Okay. That's not working either. And I wonder if it's not plugged in all the way. I think when I got up that became loose maybe? Because it was definitely in there just a minute ago and it just popped out on its own. So, alright. Struggles are real. Let's back this up and connect that back up again and do it right this time. Okay, power's on, clip is in. I swear this will work this time. Green light is green. This is solid. It ain't going anywhere, and it's definitely connected to the track around the corner. So I'm gonna take this one off for now. Let's go back to our Modemo Tokyo Tram, as we should have done first, and try this again. There we go. Oops, it came off. Should be right. Alright, fingers crossed everything's right this time. And let's try this again. I swear I never had this much problems before. Okay, let's crank it. There, oh, it's moving! Look at that! No lights on the inside, but I saw lights on the back. So that's cool. Are there lights on the front? There are lights on the front. That's neat. Decently quiet. It looks great in motion. I'm gonna slow it down a bit. Oh, the light's still on? I can't really tell. Not really. Very faint at that speed. Which is unfortunate because that's probably the speed I'd run it at. Okay, well, at least we know that works. Now we can move on to the Kato one, which again should definitely work. Let's let that one come around again, and while I do that, we can take a look, another closer look at this one. I really like this one, even though it's kind of funky looking. I think I don't know. There's just something neat about it. I can't quite place it because it's very plain too, right? There's nothing fancy about it. It's a good color. I like that blue. Like I said, there was another red one, but the red one was like too bright. I didn't think that would look all that good. But yeah, the inside I see a couple like what look like seats, but obviously it's like flat, so it's like hiding the motor. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but there's just like little stubs of seats, you know, on the inside. You probably can't turn this into with lights, I don't think, for the inside, because it's articulated. I don't think Kato makes an articulated lighting kit. But no matter, we're ready to crank this one up too, so let's kick it up and see what happens when we hit the power. Oh, I see lights, but the current speed is not enough, I don't think, to get it going, unless it kicks off when it hits the back. Nope. It needs more power to get going. There it goes. So that's really nice and smooth, but this other guy is going to run right into him, so I'm going to take him off. And I wonder if the other guy too is stealing power from the Kato one. Does not want to run up that. So the Kato one, like, I can't even hear it. It's super quiet. But I saw it come around the corner. It looks awesome. So, look at that. That's pretty nice. There is like a high-pitched sound coming out of it. Maybe when it warms up that will be, sometimes dies down. Especially a new car. It just seems super smooth going through the turns and stuff. And it's got those super bright headlights, which is nice. Huh. That's really cool, and it will look great going around this tabletop at slow speed. Okay, now we are on to the last one here that I got. It was the one that's powered. This is a MicroAce. Do I have two MicroAces? I know I have at least one. And it's not my favorite engine in the world. It's really loud. It's a Japanese steam engine. It just doesn't... I'm not impressed with its ability. But this little guy was like super cheap on clearance, and I thought I'd get a brand new little switcher, because all the other switchers I have are really old, like 70s, 80s. This is my first new switcher. But even though it's model power, like, I thought it looked kind of cool. So at least it has that going for it. Something different. These windows, there's some like metal behind it. It's like it's hiding a metal box or something. So that's probably not as authentic as it should be. But no matter, I can't complain too much for as cheap as it was. The flags are there. I want to say on my model power one, or the other one, the steam engine, it has the same thing on the front with the Japanese flags. I think one of the flags in transit like fell off and I had to like super glue it back on. So I'm glad to see these made it. Yeah. All right. Any paperwork in here? Some. Another little send me in card. Now, the question will be, is this little guy faster than the Kato Tram at the speed? Or will the Kato Tram catch up to it? I almost think the Kato Tram might be slower. So I'm going to let it go by here for a little bit, and then we can test this guy. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. Ooh. That's quite loud. As I half expected for a MicroAce. Oh, but it's really fast. It's picking up speed. And the Kato one really slowed down. It might catch it before it comes back around. Come on, little Kato. Hurry up or you're gonna get lapped. No. It's coming around now. But the one's right behind it. Woo! Ah! Huh. Doesn't like that spot for some reason. Yeah, so that little red guy is super loud, which is a bit of a disappointment because I like my trains nice, smooth, and quiet. But I mean, I have expected this based on my other model, MicroAce one. But it looks good in motion. It's at least seemingly smooth at slow speeds. And it hates this spot. Why does it keep stopping here? Huh. But yeah, that's really loud. I got more trams, but they're not powered yet. If you saw that other one, I still have this guy, which is another Japanese type old school tram from like 40s or 50s. And then I have this modern Nuremberg big boy that I gotta put motors in. So I'll probably do other videos just on installing that to document that experience. But I'm really loving this tram thing. I can't say that I'm loving that MicroAce guy all too much because it's super loud. But these two, when they work, when there's power, seem to work pretty good. So I'm gonna take this guy off because that's just kind of annoying and a bit of a disappointment. Let's put back on the new Modemo. Get him going. Woo! And then the Kato one. Let's see which one's faster. Oh yeah, Modemo for sure. It's gonna lap the Kato one before I get to it. Woo! So interesting, the Kato needs a lot of power, but I guess it's a tram, so it's not meant to go too fast. In fact, when I first put it on, I cranked it way up. Like, that's all the way, top speed. And here it comes on by, and that's as fast as it will go. Which is not fast. It's also fairly loud at that speed. So obviously I don't think this thing is meant to go very quick at all. I mean, it's probably meant to go, you know, something like that. Which is fairly quiet. And still looks smooth and real nice. Is there a little lip there? Oh. But yeah, let's take some action shots of this guy coming around the corner. So there's this one up close. It's probably a little bit better vantage point. That looks pretty good. The Kato guy, when he comes around the corner. There it is. If I can get it in focus. See, real nice and smooth, quiet. That looks real good. I'm happy with that guy. This one I like too, so A+ over here as well. This guy in the back, not so much. But I only paid like $35 for it, I think. So, you know, what can you do? I was hoping to try to run these like all three together, but obviously that's not going to work, especially with Kato needing so much power, you know, for that speed even. We'll have to do it some other way. I wonder if I can get like find another tram that runs that same speed, that same power, and do like a point of view behind it. I think that might be neat. Which one do I like the best? I think right now the Kato one, because it's so funky and different, and I like the articulation. That's always nice. But who knows? Maybe I will like this Nuremberg one even better. Okay, here are the three again. Try to do this all together. One final send-off. Let's see what happens. Of course, this first one and the second one go pretty good. The Kato one, however, it's slow poking. So, alright, well, hopefully that was entertaining or enjoyable. Pardon the hiccups, but yeah, I think I like at least some of these purchases. They're worth it. I know I'm gonna like this little guy running around, and the Kato one I know I will like as well. That came out real nice. Yes. So, well, screensaver just went on, so I guess that means I'm out of time. Stay tuned for more. I still gotta do the Twilight Express unboxing. I'm gonna do a whole separate video next just on that. I've not even run it yet, but that is definitely one I'm super excited about. So be on the lookout for that guy, which will probably be posted right after this one.